Jacqueline Halterman, also known as Jackie Halterman, born and reared in Houston, Texas. I went to college in a few different places. So my undergrad was at Texas A&M, my master's degree was at Purdue, and then more recently, later in life, I did my PhD work at UNC Charlotte. My PhD is in mechanical engineering, specializing in transient vehicle aerodynamics. I've been working at Pratt Miller for about 18 years now. Started here in 2005, and been here with the exception of 1 year to date. It was definitely the racing that drew me into Pratt Miller. I always loved the math and science growing up, and that got me into engineering, and then I learned that I could use engineering to go racing, and that's really where my life just took off. Yeah, so my department does a lot of the stuff that you don't see that makes the DIL function. We do all the vehicle modeling work behind the DIL, so all the physics of how the vehicle interacts with itself, the ground, the air, that's all handled by my department to make it as realistic sensation as possible for the drivers as they experience the DIL here at Pratt Miller. In theory, we can simulate everything through mathematics. However, with the DIL, we definitely have the constraint of being able to run in real time. And so due to that, we have to have a lot of what we call surrogate models or approximated physics models that we use with our vehicle on the DIL. So the main subsystems where we use surrogate models are our aerodynamics, our tires, our engine are probably our three biggest areas. I would love to think that a model one day could be done, but it is constant fiddling. And a lot of that's because A, we're getting better at what we do, and B, things are changing. So when something in the actual physical system changes, we have to update our models to reflect that. So the biggest variable that we chase is definitely the interaction of the tires with the ground. Our tire models have roughly 400 parameters to describe one single tire, and even then we're still tweaking and manipulating that to try to make that sensation to the driver as realistic as possible. I geek out over a couple things when it comes to modeling. One is elegant solutions, which really aren't always necessary, but they're really fun when you can implement them and make them work. And the other is getting the best predictive models possible, knowing that you're correlating your model with the real world as best as you possibly can. Again, giving that driver that whole realistic sensation while they're in the DIL.